and Tangela too. And our host, Vincent Van Dahl. And he brings it to ya! Creature features, and all creatures, and all creatures! And the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. 'Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Miss Clare, did you know that if all viewers, those lovely people over there, were to switch over to channel 2, 35, or 40, they could watch Cops?
Cops.
Cops. Listen to this. In Seattle, a woman believed to be suicidal is impaled with a knife during an alleged struggle with officers.
Sounds like a show you'd like to watch.
No, this could be a film that we
Right.
would show. You know, maybe someday it will be a film that we will call something else. It certainly won't be Macabre, which is what we're showing tonight. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Happy to be back.
You know, she's, I like to say, my most delicious guest, because you always bring goodies to eat. The Pretzel Lady, Claire.
And now I'm in the Third Timers Club.
Oh, have you been on 3 times
Can
now?
you believe it? Yes.
You know why? Because our booking person enjoys your works.
I figured it was something to do with that.
So you make pretzels, but I like your bread more than your pretzels. Your pretzels are delicious, but the bread is to die for.
I brought some vegan bread for Tangela today.
That's right. She does not eat. What meat goes in bread?
Butter.
Oh, butter. She does not eat butter.
No, I don't think so.
What's wrong with eating butter? It's given
It's a choice.
freely by the cow. It's not like the cow must die to produce butter. But anyways, I don't judge her. You should see the things she eats.
Well, that's why she's so pretty.
No, she's vegan, but I've seen her eat the most horrendous things.
Like
She likes the most sourest candy ever made. I forget what it's called, but I believe it can melt the chrome off trailer hitches. So that's what she does. Anyways, pretzel necklace. I love this.
pretzel everything.
So how does one obtain a pretzel necklace?
My best friend from youth, husband Bryce, shout out, made this for me for my 50th birthday.
Oh my goodness. And she doesn't even look 50, does she?
He's a glass blower, and he made me a glass pretzel. Isn't it amazing?
I have no words for that.
It's my favorite thing.
No, it's great. Just don't eat it by mistake one night.
Oops.
So Macabre, 1958. Have you seen this film?
No, not yet.
So it's a William Castle film, and it has Jim Backus. You know who that is?
What was he in?
Jim Backus was, what was his name? Mr. Magoo? Mr. Magoo.
Oh.
Jim Backus was Mr. Magoo. He was also Thurston Howell III on Kilgan's Island.
Okay,
right?
now I'm up to
Hello,
date.
Lovey.
Right.
So he's in it. And then William Prince, who I've never heard of, but I suppose he's destined to be king. And Christine White, which sounds like a lady that works at Macy's. She might be famous. I don't know. I don't know these people. I should do some research. If I was a good host, I would do research prior to coming on. But
You've made it this far.
That's right. No, I'm more interested in the guest than the film.
Right.
See, I know everything about Claire and wooden pedal, spelt with a T, not a D. We're going to talk about that. But let's start the film. When we come back, we're going to do letters, so she's going to kick you out of the chair. But then we're going to see all your goods, right?
I have some good stuff in store for you guys today.
You've got some good goods.
Absolutely.
All right, off we go to Macabre. We'll see you after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the next hour and 15 minutes, you will be shown things so terrifying that the management of this theater is deeply concerned for your welfare. Therefore, we request that each of you assume the responsibility of taking care of your neighbor. If anyone near you becomes uncontrollably frightened, will you please notify the management so that medical attention can be rushed to their aid? Please set your watches. It is 6:45 in the evening in a town called Thornton.
Broke the lock, climbed in the window and swiped my best child's coffin. You gonna take fingerprints, Jim?
Not right away, Ed. Can't figure out anybody stealing the coffin.
$75 worth.
$75 to the bereaved, $29.50 to you.
I'm not in business for my health. Do you think you can find out who did it?
Oh, I don't know, maybe. How big was it?
Oh, about the size of that coffin.
You mean a guy could carry it?
Oh, sure. Sure, it was a kid's coffin.
Maybe it was never stolen and you're going to use the insurance money to bet on the horses.
I told you I quit that.
Oh, sure, like you gave up playing poker.
Just penny ante.
Ed, when are you going to pay off some of those debts?
Well, real soon, Jim. You included.
Where are you going to get the money? To charge an old man Weatherby $1 million for burying Nancy tonight?
My rates are the same for everybody.
Sure, all you can get.
You know what Joe Weatherby said to me when his daughter Nancy died at midnight? He said, you know, my daughter Nancy lived in darkness, died in darkness, and will be buried in darkness.
Strangest thing I ever heard of, having a funeral in the middle of the night.
Well, you can count on old Joe to do things different from everybody else.
Yeah, like having $10 million. Yeah, even so, it's tough on the old guy, his two daughters dying so suddenly.
You never quite got over Alice, did you, Jim? Even after the doc took her away from you. Even after she died.
You talk too much, Ed. Well, I got some work to do.
Jim, what about my stolen coffin?
I got it right on my mind, Ed. Hey, Doc! How's every little thing?
Fine, Tylo. And you?
Still taking nourishment. How's your kid? I'll see her in a week or so.
Marge is fine, thanks.
She was 3 last week, wasn't she?
You've got a good memory.
Yeah, I remember the night your wife died better than you. I was sober. I was with her. Let me give you a little friendly advice. Get out of this town. You're out of business.
Think so?
They say a good doctor could have saved Nancy the night before last.
You know, I just had a childish impulse to take a poke at you.
Not if they're anything.
What are they saying about Nancy Weatherby? That a good doctor could have saved her life, Holly, what are they trying to do to me? Run me out of town with gossip?
This isn't just gossip, Ron. If Alice and Nancy had been just ordinary sisters, it might be different. They were the Weatherby sisters. Richest girls in town. Prettiest. In 3 years, they're both dead.
They can't blame me for Alice's death. My own wife.
Rod, they can't blame you, but where were you the night she died? You say you were with Sylvia Stevenson, drunk.
One drink, and a doctor's drunk.
Now, Nancy. We know that no doctor in the world could have saved her, but you can't make this town believe it. Rod, leave this town. It isn't running away. Just take Marge and go. Take me with you.
You suppose Jode Weatherby believes any of it, Polly?
Can he help it, Rod? Jode is a fine, wise old man, but his 2 daughters are dead now, and the whole town's whispering to him. Rod, don't you see how hopeless it is for you to stay here?
I'm not going to give Jim Tylo and the rest the satisfaction of seeing me run. Don't suppose I had any patience today.
No, none. Oh, yes. Yes, one. Sylvia brought Marge in for a second polio shot. She didn't cry a bit. Marge begged me to come over and put her to bed tonight. You think,
Let's go. I'm sick of this place. I tell you, let's take Marge out to the lake for supper tonight. Give her everything that Miss Cushions won't let her have. Marge! Margie, I'm home. She's probably hiding somewhere. Margie, Polly's here.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Hello, Miss Cushions. Marge around?
Yeah, she's in her playroom.
Oh, I'll go get her.
now let me.
Will you please give me just 1 minute with my daughter alone, Miss Barron? Because as soon as she finds out you're here, that'll be the last I'll see of her.
How have you been, Miss Cushions?
Very well, thank you. You, staying for supper?
No, we're going to take Marge out to the lake for supper.
Miss Cushions,
Yes.
I can't find her.
Well, she's in there. Well, I know she hasn't come out. Unless she...
Must have found the brand new hiding place. Faint signs of her. When did you see her here last?
Well, when Sylvia brought her home. She seemed sleepy, and all she wanted to do was play with her teddy bear. It was such a sunny afternoon, too.
She isn't in here now. Were you here all the time?
Of course. Oh, I ran over to Mr. Weatherby's, but I looked in on Margie before I left. She was lying right there on the floor singing to her teddy bear.
Well, where is she now? Must be here someplace. Marge!
I was only over at Mr. Weatherby's for a minute.
Did you look in on her when you got back, Miss Cushions?
I wasn't away that long, Miss Barron.
Where is she?
Sylvia's?
Why, Sylvia?
They were together all afternoon.
She probably found Miss Cushions gone, so she went back to Sylvia's. I'll run over there and pick her up. Make yourself a drink, Polly.
Good day. I'm Mrs. O'Connor, the housekeeper here at Poulter Mansion. Miss Tangella has politely insisted that I deliver a brief message to all of you watching at home. She would very much appreciate if you'd click the subscribe button just below this video. Apparently it helps the show, and it might help me stay in one piece. By subscribing, you'll be notified when new episodes arrive, and you'll be showing support for the ongoing madness that is Creature Features. So please, click the button below, or at the very least to distract her. Thank you ever so much!
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Livingston, do you know what she calls that bloody thing?
I do not.
Hamdrew.
Oh.
No, she thinks it's Handrew as pork-like material. Hamdrew.
Pink,
I found it rather clever.
pink and overweight.
He's somewhat judgmental. Anyways, welcome back to the show. Claire left for a moment to bring goodies
Yes.
that you and the other man, Hamdrew, will be sampling. But we're going to take this opportunity to do letters because it's time to do that, right?
Yes, indeed.
How about some mail for me, Mr. Livingston?
From Donald Eugene Bauerle. A nice German name. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Very nice. You know, I like Pittsburgh because it's not the pits like everybody says it is. All right, look. Oh, there's cash. Gift for the show's production, smiley face, 20 American dollars. That will definitely help. It'll probably help replace something that Tangela broke, right?
Andrew's left eye.
Andrew's left eye. All right, dear Vincent, Mr. Livingston, and the lovely Miss Tangela. You know, you should see her in the morning sometimes.
No, you should not.
She can be grisly. Love the show. Watch on YouTube. Vincent, appreciate your rocker look. Makes me miss my heavy metal days of the 80s. Mr. Livingston with his debonair style, always a class act. I was curious about the mischief maker, Miss Tangela. Vincent, we know you are British and Mr. Livingston is from Germany. I was curious which country Miss Tangela was from and if she is banned from returning. That's a good question. What country is she from?
Part 2 is true.
You know, she has a slight, if you ever had the opportunity to hear her speak, she has a slight accent of some type, right?
It's very hard to place.
I just don't know what it is. Could she be Canadian?
No, it's more than Canadian.
She does not say a boat. She says about. So she does not say about. Oh, we'll let you know as soon as we figure it out, sir. Love to the cast. Keep up the great work, Donnie. Well, thank you so much, Donnie. We hope things are wonderful in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the money will go to a good cause. Next up, not you. You're not the good cause. You're the bad cause.
Neil Bridgman from Queensland, Australia.
Oh, look, there's pictures. There's
Pictures
photos
of
of
animals.
doggies. I love doggies. You love doggies. Look, doggies. All right. Hello from Queensland, Australia. I'm in my mid-60s and live alone in a little town. I really enjoy watching your show. It's one of the few things I have left to enjoy. You know, I'm the same way. I could say you guys are the last things I have to enjoy, but I don't enjoy you very much, especially this one. The trouble she causes me, the stress.
And she's still here.
That's right. Keep up the great work. You don't realize how much it helps lonely oldies to find some enjoyment. Can I ask if Tangela still has her little pup Grim? Of course. I have 2 puppies, Archie and Sweet Pea. I've attached a pic. Look forward to your reply. All right, here's Archie and Sweet Pea. Aren't they great? What kind of dogs are these? This is...
Jack Russell?
They do look like Jack Russells. Your Jack Russells are... That's a lot of work. This man's very busy.
They're very smart.
He's very busy down under. Anyways, thank you so much for writing, Neil, and we hope you're having fun with these 2 doggies. And he's got a weed whacker. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
Look, it's a weed whacker in the background. So he's busy whacking weeds and chasing these 2 pups. That it?
That's it.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own, visit Hello Creature Features. It's a website that explains the entire process, which is not too complicated, is it?
It's rather simple.
No, you send us an email, you send us a letter, you send us 20 American dollars, you send us a picture of your doggies, or you can send us a bucket of beans, right?
No.
No more bucket of beans. All right. We'll be right back with Claire, but first let's get back to Macabre.
Where's Marge?
Aren't you a little early? I said 8:30.
Well, isn't Marge with you?
Oh, I dropped her at your house hours ago. Has she run away or something? Maybe she feels a little neglected, darling, the way I do. Now run along. I'll see you at 8:30.
Oh, darling, I'm terribly sorry, but I promised to take Marge out to the lake for supper. Anyway, there's Nancy's funeral tonight.
Polly going to the lake with you?
Marge invited her.
Oh. I tried to entertain your daughter all afternoon. Oh, why doesn't she like me, Rod? After all, I am going to be her mother.
She just doesn't know you very well, darling. She sees so much more of Polly, naturally.
Naturally. Rod, aren't you letting Polly get the wrong impression? Polly seems to forget that she's just the nurse in your office. She acts more as though she were your wife. Dr. Barrett's home. No, he's not here. Who's calling, please? Well, yes, he is. What? What did you say? Oh, wait. Wait, don't hang up, please. Please.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Polly. What happened?
Well, the phone rang and she answered it. And, well, she said what a couple of times and then she fainted.
You're all right, Polly. Take it easy. Who was on the phone?
Well, how would I know?
Take it easy. You're all right, Polly.
Rod. Rod.
Marge? She hurt?
I don't know. The man on the phone, he must be crazy, Rod.
Who was he?
I don't know. I just can't believe anybody would do a thing like that.
No, what has he done, Polly? Tell me. From the beginning.
The phone rang. I didn't stop to think who it was. I just answered it like I do at the office. And it was a man's voice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me remember it exactly the way he said it. All of it. First he said, "Is the doc there?" And I said, "No, he's not." And then, yes, I said, "Who's calling, please?" He didn't answer me. He just laughed. That voice, that horrible laughter.
And then what?
He stopped laughing after a while. He said, "I guess the doc's out looking for his little girl." Rod, I was so concerned about Marge, I didn't stop to think. I was just sure he was going to tell me where she was. Is that wrong, Rod? I said, "Yes, you were."
Well, I was. Go on.
And he started laughing again.
Go on.
And then he said, "Tell the doc that Marge's funeral has just taken place, and now she's with the dead."
Funeral? What do you mean, Polly?
That's what he said, Rod, that Marge's funeral had just taken place and she was with the dead.
Then Marge is dead?
No, wait. Then he said, "Tell the doc that she's not dead. Not yet. That she's in a good big coffin for her, so there might still be time enough to find her. 4 or 5 hours."
Buried alive. In a coffin. Not my little lamb. Oh, nobody could do that to my dear, sweet darling. Nobody.
What are you going to do, Miss Cushions?
I'm going to call the police.
No.
Rod, we better call him.
No! You forget about Jim Tattle, Polly? He'd do anything to hurt me. Even let Marge die.
Do something, Rod.
Well, are you just going to stand there and do nothing while my own little lamb?
Her funeral has just taken place. with the dead.
We're wasting a lot of time, Rod. There isn't much left.
We need help, Polly. We need a whole town full of people to help us search everywhere. I don't know a single man or woman in this town that I could trust except Sylvia. I'll have to do it by myself.
You trust Sylvia, not me.
I'm sorry you said that, Polly. I'll get some shovels. There's a flashlight up in my room. Another in the car. Miss Cushions, I'm going out to the graveyard now to look for Marge. If anybody finds out where I am, they might try to stop me. I don't want you to tell anybody anything, Miss Cushions.
Do you think for 1 minute I would do anything that could harm my Marge? Oh.
Miss Cushions, that includes Marge's grandfather. You're not to run over there or telephone. You understand?
But Mr. Weatherby should know about this. After all, he'll want to find her as much as you do.
Miss Cushions, you know his heart condition. Do you want to kill Mr. Weatherby? Then I advise you not to tell him what has happened to Marge.
Teddy bear.
That wasn't here when I came back from Sylvia's. Somebody put it there.
It's got dirt on it.
This isn't topsoil. It's clay. From deep down.
Grave is deep.
Mr. Weatherby. Mr. Weatherby. Mr. Weatherby.
I asked not to be disturbed until time for the funeral, Miss Cushions.
Well, I know, sir, but I had to see you. Marge has been buried alive in a coffin.
First Alice, then Nancy, now Marge.
Good day. I am Mrs. O'Connor, loyal servant of the... proud servant of the Poulter Mansion. I'm here to tell you about a delightful opportunity called Creature Features TV, a streaming service that... a glorious streaming service that brings you all the Creature Features episodes in stunning high definition without a single commercial to interrupt the madness. Your subscription helps fund our noble production efforts. It also helps ensure I won't spend the rest of the remainder of my days smelling of burnt toast. That is, it ensures the continued comfort and well-being of the entire household staff, namely me. So please visit creaturefeaturestv.com and subscribe today, before she turns it past 6. Thank you.
flashlight. It's locked.
Rod. Shall we separate and both look?
Let's stay together. Both at one place will make it go faster. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? There's so many, Polly. She could be anywhere, in any one of them.
He really has buried her, Rod. He couldn't do it without leaving a trace. Let's look for a grave that's been tampered with. Fresh dirt, mound. Found it. We just walked right to it and found it. This is fresh dirt, like the clay on Marge's teddy bear.
It isn't here.
Shh.
What's the matter?
I heard something.
Hear it now?
Rod, we've got to think like the man who did this. It's the only way we're going to find Marge.
There are 4 or 5 upright citizens in this town who hate me enough, or are cruel enough, or crazy enough to bury a child alive. I can't think like any of them. All we can do is search every inch of this ground for fresh digging.
No, I heard something. It's like whispering.
I didn't. Let's go on. You look to the right, I'll look to the left. Keep the beam down. Something. I don't know what it was. Could have been. This is it.
Why didn't we think of it before?
It hasn't been opened in years.
Someone's following us. It's tricking us. We're doing exactly what he wanted us to do. Just wandering, helpless.
Perhaps, but if he's dug into this ground anywhere, we'll find Marge. And in time, too.
He's planned it this way. He's watching us right now. Laughing like he did on the phone. Following us.
Of course he's out here. With a mind twisted enough to bury a child alive, of course he'd want to see me suffer. See it, not just imagine it. He's got the knife in my back, and now he's twisting it and standing out there laughing. That's part of it. Who is it, Polly? Who is it?
Did you see that?
No.
Something moved out there.
Nerves. Seeing things that don't exist.
Something moved. This isn't just nerves, Rod. Something moved. I saw it. We're fools. Nancy's funeral tonight. They've been digging her grave. That's where that dirt on the teddy bear came from.
Yes. Come on. Stay in the shadows. If you looked down into an open grave and saw nothing, dig a hole in the bottom of the grave. Put the little coffin in.
Use some of the dirt to cover the coffin and throw the rest up on the mound. It's coming. Let's get out.
No, it's too late.
Who's that? What are you doing down there?
I'm the caretaker.
Who's down there?
What are you doing out here, Jode?
Marge, trying to find that man, the gun. Thought maybe she was down in Nancy's grave. What is happening, Rod? Why must I look for my granddaughter in the grave of my daughter? Why, Rod? Why? I blame myself, Rod. I tried, but She was always rushing through her own world of darkness, rushing everywhere, getting nowhere. Nancy. Nancy.
Faster! Faster! Tell me where we're going 100 miles an hour. I want to live fast, love fast, and die fast.
Take your foot off the gas, Miss Weatherby. There's a cop behind us. Anyway, I can't steer going this fast.
Hi, Jimbo.
Well, if it isn't my little old blonde built-in headache. When'd you get back, Nancy?
Yesterday. Would you like to hear me say something in Italian, Spanish, German, or do you prefer French, Jimbo?
Meet anybody interesting over there?
Only men.
Those foreign docs help you any?
Nope. I'll be blind forever and ever.
I see you got yourself a new chauffeur.
Isn't he darling? Nick, this is Jim Tylo. He'll be arresting us every hour on the hour. Hey, Jim, you know this thing can really travel.
Yeah, and it can kill you, too.
Is that bad, Jim?
Bad for other people.
They've got the edge. They can see me. Nick, take this heap home. I'm riding with the chief of police. I'm going to catch up on all the gossip.
It's nice having you back, Nancy.
Same old Jimbo. How's Rod Barrett?
You gonna stay home a while?
Oh, I don't know. Dad says he's fine, but he doesn't sound fine.
Alice dying like that hit him pretty hard.
Hit you pretty hard, too, didn't it, Jim? Hey, this isn't the way home.
Well, it's one way.
The way I like best. Button, who's got my button? Button, who's got my button? Button, who's got my button? Button.
Look, Nancy, why don't we get married?
Get married, Jim, don't be silly. Why should I get married? All men seem alike in the dark.
I'm serious.
I'm serious, too. Jim, you're the last man in the world that I'd marry, because I don't want leftovers.
Listen, honey.
Be honest, Jim. You know you love Alice. You loved her even when Rod married her. And you love her now even when she's dead. But I do understand, Jimbo. Come on. Let's blow the siren all the way home.
Hello, Miss Weatherby.
You call me that one more time, I'll have you fired. What are you doing here?
Nothing. You know something, Miss Nancy? One of these times you're going to dive in there, and there isn't going to be any water.
Kaboom! Come on in.
I've got my clothes on.
What difference does that make to me?
This again! Hello, I'm Mrs. O'Connor, housekeeper here at the Poulter Mansion. My duties include tidying up cursed objects, chasing bats out of the pantry. There's no bats in the pantry. And now apparently reading prepared statements under threat of bodily harm. We'd like to tell you about our patron page. Well, she would. I'm just trying to stay conscious. When you support us through supportcreaturefeatures.com, you're helping to keep this wonderfully bizarre program alive. You'll get exclusive content, bonus bits, and the satisfaction of knowing you've spared me from another traumatic Tuesday. So please, visit supportcreaturefeatures.com and sign up today, or else you know who will do you know what. I'll just let myself out. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And
There's no doubt about it, Nancy.
So, what do I do now, Rod?
Marry him?
Let's say it was person or persons unknown.
It's the only solution, Nancy, unless you go away somewhere for a while.
Have it born blind the way I've been all my life? Rod, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not just going to marry some man either. I don't want to be a wife, and I won't be a mother. I just want to be what I've been all my life. Nothing. So?
No.
What if Dad finds out? What would that do to him?
It could be serious. Another heart attack.
Exactly. I'm the only thing that Dad has now, Rod. He's proud of me, God knows why. And he loves me. And if he finds out...
I'm only a doctor, Nancy. I have no power, no authority to weigh one human life against another.
Won't you help me and tell me what to do?
How can I, Nancy? I'm a doctor. Dr. Barron. What? How badly? Well, get her to the hospital right away. I'll be there. What? Never mind that now, Quigley. Get going.
Always rushing through our own world of darkness. Rushing everywhere. Getting nowhere. Nancy. Nancy. Alice is gone. Nancy is gone. All I have left, Rod, is Marge. Oh, find her, son.
We will, Joe. But you shouldn't be out here.
Wanted to help if I could.
There's nothing you can do.
Where do you think she is?
Here. Somewhere.
Don't let anyone know you're out here. They'll stop you. Oh, find her, please.
You killed him, Jode. This is bad for all of us. Until Marge is safe, no one must know that Hummel is dead.
If Jim Tylo finds...
No one. Jode, you can't stay out here now. Polly, take him to my house.
Miss Cushions? Marge?
Oh, Mr. Weatherby, what have they done with my baby?
Who was the last person to see the child?
Sylvia Stevenson brought her home.
Then you were the last, Miss Cushing.
Yes, I suppose so. Except whoever took her away.
You've taken care of the Weatherbys all your life, haven't you? First Mrs. Weatherby, then Alice and Nancy, and now it's Marge. A lifetime. But the end is coming, isn't it? When the doctor marries Mrs. Stevenson, there'll be no place near Marge for you.
You don't think...
There is still time, Miss Cushing.
Hello?
Holly?
Have you...
No. Now listen. Think back hard, that phone call. Where exactly did he say Marge was?
In her coffin.
Out here?
Well, he didn't say where, but the teddy bear had cemetery dirt on it.
That could have been smeared on later. Now try to remember. Did he say that she had been buried?
He said that her funeral had just taken place and that she was with the dead. It's Ron.
Funeral? With the dead? Nancy is dead.
Oh, Rod, not in the same coffin with Nancy.
I'm going to Quigley funeral parlor.
I'll go with you.
No, Polly.
Now, I want to. Where are you?
Hummel's. All right. But not in front. In the alley.
You think she's with Nancy?
I will phone you if anything...
Polly, I alone have the right to open Nancy's coffin.
Polly, why? Why?
If she's with Nancy.
She's in there. She must be in here. I can hear her. Where is she? I can hear her. Where is she? Where is she? I can hear her breathing. Where is she? Oh, wait. Turn. Lower it. Tell me. Breathing artificial. Just mechanical pump. Sounds like breathing. See? A motor-driven bellows under the casket. It sounds so lifelike for the bereaved.
What have you done with her?
Wait. Done with who? What?
Marge, what have you done with her?
Nothing done. Nothing done. I haven't seen her for weeks. What's happened? You've buried her alive, Quigley. Buried alive? Me, Mr. Weatherby?
Wait, Doc. I don't know anything about it.
Buried alive. Oh, my God. Why do you think I do a thing like that? Wait, you're all wrong. Honest to God, I don't know anything about Marge. I think he's telling the truth, Rod.
Now listen, Quigley. Keep your mouth shut about Marge, you understand? We're going out to the graveyard now to look.
We're all going to the graveyard, Doc. Good evening, Mr. Weatherby.
Tyler?
Somebody swipe another coffin, Ed?
What? What's this about a stolen coffin?
Somebody broke in here last night and stole a child's coffin. At least that's what Ed says. Hummel here yet?
I haven't seen him.
Is that the way you dress for a funeral, Doc? With dirt all over?
Better go change.
Jim, I couldn't get Hummel on the phone. Old man's never been late before.
Hummel or no Hummel, we better get rolling. We'll help you load up. You don't mind helping, do you, Doc?
Welcome back. We are watching Macabre. If you're just joining us, you're not just joining us. Yes, you are. Look at all this wonderful stuff you brought. My goodness. This is like a smorgasbord. It's a smorgasbord.
It is a smorgasbord.
Right? This is incredible. Now, we have some taste testers coming out in the next segment after the film to try this. But, yeah, I've looked in your shop for these, the wiener wrapped things, and I've never seen them. Why did you make them tonight?
I have won double gold at the Harvest Fair for these wiener wraps, and I do make them, but they're hard to do at the shop.
You won double gold?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Double gold means
2
they're really
gold
delicious.
ribbons?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That
They're
is
hard
so
to do at the
wonderful.
shop for a plethora of reasons, but with my new concept that we're doing over at Wooden Pedal, you're going to find
That.
that.
And what is this new concept?
So we're doing a beer and pretzel pairing.
Pairing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So
Yes.
that's why you brought these fancy beverages.
Yes.
Pliny the Elder. Is this the one they wait in line for?
No, that's the younger one, but it's still delicious.
Pliny the Younger. And but this is Pliny the Elder.
Correct.
What's the difference?
A line out the door for the
It is
younger.
a line out the door. So
Yeah,
you think
it's something to do with the availability of it. The younger they only
course.
do
Right.
at a certain season.
Right.
Yes.
And Pliny the Elder, he was a monk or something,
Right.
was he not? Right. And what's this other one?
We are starting with the lightest to darkest, which is how you want to do a beer and pretzel tasting.
Oh, so you're like what do they call the wine snobs?
I'm like a pretzel sommelier.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Now, Moonlight Brew. Where's this?
That's in Coffee Park in Santa Rosa.
Oh, and they make a thing called Death and Taxes.
I thought you'd like that.
Look at this. Oh, we put it up close. Death and Taxes.
Moonlight's been around for a while. It's kind of the granddaddy of the
This is a
small
gorgeous
craft brew
container.
in Sonoma County.
Very nice. So what's the last
And one of the newer kids in town is Old Kaz, and that's a Pilsner.
Oh. You know, I don't drink enough beer. You know why? Because I don't like most beers.
Well, we'll see if we can turn you on to something new today.
No, everything is, what's that thing, the hoppy thing?
Hoppy. This is going to be hoppy. That is not.
Oh, all right. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll try that later. So, for the viewers who have not seen you prior, on your 2 prior appearances, how long
Three-timer.
have you been doing this?
I've been doing the pretzel game since 2018. I actually got my start doing pop-ups in local breweries like Moonlight.
Oh, so before you had an actual shop?
Yes.
You
I
would
would take
go-
my show on the road, and I thought that was a good way to get my name
that's
out.
brilliant.
And I would do little pretzel pop-ups.
Right. No, of course, you've got people intoxicated. And I've got the munchies.
I'll have a salty
Look,
snack.
Look
Yeah.
at the lady with the pretzels.
That's right.
How wonderful.
So that's how I got my start. So it's almost coming full circle now. I'm going back to beer and pretzels.
All right, well, we're going to talk about the details on what's on this board when we have our 2 taste testers back. But first, what do you say we wrap up this film?
All right,
All
Macabre.
right, let's do it. Let's wrap up Macabre, and we will see you on the other side of the credits. Don't change the station. Don't flip off your tube until after all credits roll, because you'll want to see this taste test. See you soon.
Time's running out.
Well.
You know that coffin that Jim was talking about? You couldn't walk around town carrying a coffin.
Car? truck?
Like Hummel's or a hearse, like Ed's. Who else could drive out to this graveyard with a coffin in broad daylight without everybody in town wondering why? Hummel in a truck or Ed in a hearse?
No one would question Jim Tyler either. Rod, look.
Many people could have done it, but who would do it?
Somebody. If they were a little crazy, might think Marge would be better off with her mother.
Better off?
And turned over to a woman like Sylvia, who only wanted to use Marge as a stepping stone to her own ambitions. Maybe that's why they call them stepmothers.
It's enough, Polly. Oh, this isn't it. This is just part of the pattern, putting fresh dirt on graves that make us dig and waste time. All right, Polly. Out with it.
Things they said about Alice.
Blaming me for her death?
Nancy, Cushions, Jim Tyler, everybody.
Do you?
No, not physically.
What do you mean? Not physically.
Not with your hands. Not with poison. You and Sylvia. When Alice was so sick with Marge and the whole town talking.
Alice Weatherby. Now your husband's going to blame me for this. Oh, shush.
Alice. Hello, Polly. You look as though you'd seen a ghost.
It's just been such a long time.
Hello, Miss Cushions.
The doctor's busy now. I'll tell him you're here.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, Rod. Your wife is here, Doctor.
Alice, here?
Now, about lunch.
I'll do my best, Sylvia.
I won't accept that. Country Club, 1 o'clock.
Alice, what in the world?
Hello, darling. Surprised? Hello, Sylvia.
Alice, it's so good to see you up and about. It's been so long. I must rush now. Goodbye, Alice. Bye-bye, Rod.
Alice, really? This is very foolish, Miss Cushions.
Well, don't blame me. I tried my best to stop her.
Oh, I'm just so tired of staying in bed all the time. 9 months, Rod.
Alice, when we decided, you knew the danger. This is the worst thing you could do.
But I feel much better today. Rod, I want you to take me for a drive in the country, and then we can have lunch somewhere. I even want a cocktail.
Darling, the only drive you're going to take is straight back home.
Oh, Rod. Oh, please, just a little drive, and then just lunch somewhere.
Alice, please. The time is so short now. Just take it easy for a little while longer. Miss Cushions will drive you home now, darling.
Couldn't you drive me home and then, oh, just stay long enough for lunch, dear?
I'd like to, but I've got appointments all afternoon. All right, off you go, darling. Be very careful on the streets, Miss Cushions.
Is Dr. Barrett come? No, I don't know where he is.
Thanks, Sylvia. I'm worried about Alice. She shouldn't have gotten up today.
You've got to relax sometime, Rod.
I don't really need this, you know. Just being here with you is enough.
These past months have been hard on you, Rod. You've become so tense. Has me worried a lot. You've got to think of yourself a little, Rod. You're simply too good to waste your talents in a town like this. Excuse me.
Hello? Is Dr. Barrett there, Sylvia? No, I'm afraid not. You know where he is? No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh!
It's been a terrible time for you and Alice, hasn't it?
A friend is a wonderful thing to have. You know, you've just about saved my life this past year.
That's what I'm here for, Rod. To help all I can. You can't live continually with sickness.
Is Dr. Barrett in? He's not at Sylvia's or his office at the hospital.
Well, we can't waste any more time.
Where's Rod? Get Rod for me, please! Please!
Oh, now, don't.
No, it's Rod!
Don't, no, it's all right.
Oh, get Jim Tylo, quick! Oh!
Oh,
Oh, Rod!
baby.
Rod, where are you? Oh!
Doc,
How'd you get in here?
walked.
Something on your mind, Jim?
Nothing much.
Must be pretty important to keep you up this late.
Thought I'd come by and congratulate you, Doc.
Me? What about?
You're the father of a 7-pound daughter.
Alice.
She's dead. This is only the beginning of what you're going to pay, Doc. There's going to be lots more.
Sylvia, when Alice was so sick with Marge, the whole town talking. I think you're a good doctor. But Sylvia has ruined you as a man just the way she ruined her first husband. And I think she's ruined you as a father. The way you neglect Marge is shameful.
You've never been fair about Sylvia. Not even honest with yourself. I wonder. You've watched me suffer now for hours, haven't you? Watch this thing take me apart. But it hasn't been enough for you. Not yet. So you'll wait. You'll wait until you're sure I can't take it 1 minute more. Are you doing it to teach me a lesson? Or to make me so grateful to you for saving my child that I'll forget all about Sylvia? Is that it?
The phone call.
How do I know there was a phone call?
That was a dandy while it lasted. Besides fist fighting, what else are you two doing out here?
You forget, Jim. Nancy's funeral, remember?
A couple of shovels at the wrong grave?
Jim, listen.
Holly?
Someone has taken Marge and buried her alive in a coffin. Help us to find her, Jim, please.
What all
Look, we've
now?
looked everywhere out here. Tomb, that's it.
Now, wait a minute. This is my family's tomb. It's locked and it's been locked.
You got a key?
No, Hummel keeps it. Nobody can get in.
here, Polly.
You know anything about this, Doc?
No?
That figures.
Time has run out, Polly.
Hey guys, this is Andy Blaylock from Pensacola, Florida. I just hope I'll be able to see you soon on YouTube. Bye.
Speak to grant unto this departed soul the light which was denied to her during her short life upon this earth. We beg thee, O Lord, to let Nancy Weatherby emerge from the utter darkness of her life into the eternal sunshine of your heavenly presence.
We pray unto thee that at the time of judgment, the burden of blindness, which Nancy Weatherby carried with her all her life, be balanced in the scales against her trespasses. Forgive this child of darkness, we beseech thee, O Lord, and hold her blameless, just as throughout her short life she blamed no one for her great affliction. Have mercy upon her. Let your light shine upon and console this, our departed sister.
Amen.
You too, Doc.
Help me, Jim! Ed! Marge! 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 Marge!
Mr. Weatherby, no. Mr. Weatherby!
He's crazy. I didn't do it. Look at his pockets.
Take it back. And take it with you. Because it's all you'll ever touch again.
Why'd you shoot him, Ed?
Nobody stole this coffin. He made me put it here. I made this thing. He brought the dress and hat. Everybody was hounding me about my debts. You too, Jim. And he promised me all I needed if I'd help Nance. Doc could have saved her, but he let her die. And he said I was to blame. Then he started in on Joe Weatherby, talking him into having Nancy buried at midnight. Then letting him hear that Marge had been buried alive. Doc made me build that breathing thing in my funeral parlor. Doc never let up on the old man, killing him with one shock after another.
Joe Weatherby was tougher than you thought, Doc. It took you almost 5 hours to shock him to death. All you had to do was put heart failure in the death certificate and no one would have questioned it.
Help it! Jim, help!
All right. Take you to the hospital.
My office. Go there first.
All right. Come on, you two, Ed.
Let me go alone. Just Polly. A minute.
Why, Rod, why?
Jode's money. I've waited for it so long. All the years with Alice, and 3 years more with Nancy in the way. She died. I knew I could get it all. Only took me 5 hours, Polly. It was perfect.
I guess the doc's out looking for his little girl.
Now, I can leave this town. And take Marge.
Tell the doc that
And leave.
Marge's funeral list is just taken place. And now she's with the dead. Tell the doc she's not dead. Not yet. Tell the doc she's in a good big coffin for her. So there might be time to find her. 4 or 5 hours.
Mark? Mark?
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not, I repeat, please do not reveal the ending of this picture to your friends, as it will spoil their enjoyment of it.
And that wraps up Macabre. You know, it's a good thing they found the young woman, the girl. You know, kidnappings never end well, typically. You know, somebody once tried to kidnap Tangela.
And?
They're dead and she's not.
Yeah, well.
So that's the way it goes.
That tracks.
So what is going on here? Look at our samplers. They look like they have lollipops.
They've been patiently waiting to dive into their pretzel pops.
They have lollies.
Aren't they
Have you
adorable?
tried it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, you made them hold until the cameras
Yes.
are rolling. Right.
Yes.
So go.
So what we're going to be up to today is a little beer and pretzel pairing. So whenever you're pairing, and you can do this at home, next time you watch Creature Features, kind of set up the same thing in your living room, on your couch.
They could not have these, though, because they have to order them from you.
You can do a makeshift
All right,
tasting.
so
we have all the great stuff here.
They could get like a bag of Snyder's pretzels, right? Yeah.
Or you could get a frozen pretzel somewhere.
A frozen pretzel, right.
But the fun idea is pair it with a beer.
All right,
or
go.
two,
Let's see.
And you're going to start with the lightest and move to darkest. And always sip a little, eat a little, sip a little. So we're going to start with our Pilsner. So have a sip, boys. And that's going to be paired with our cheesy pretzel pop.
This is what we do in the wine country. We drink beer and pretzels.
That's right. Cheers.
Very nice.
And now enjoy. He's been waiting so patiently to try his pretzel pop.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And we're enjoying the Old Kaz Czech Pilsner.
So it's from Czechoslovakia.
It's from Rohnert Park, but it's in the Czech style.
Let me see. So I didn't know they made special. They don't call it Czechoslovakia anymore, do they? They call it the Czech Republic.
That's right.
Right. Old Kaz.
Too much to spell.
Cazadero, maybe?
Yes.
I know this place, Cazadero. Right. So while they're munching on that, what is this entire contraption here?
So we've got our pretzel pops as our first tasting.
Right.
Then I put a whole charcuterie inside a pretzel.
Inside a pretzel?
Yes. So we've got cheese and salami and some light greens. So that's a nice little nibble. Again, you can try this at home.
Wonderful and esoteric at the same time.
It's exactly.
Right.
And sustainably, because you don't need a bowl. You have a pretzel as your bowl.
And there's no washing afterwards.
Correct.
Right. Except your hands. You have to wash your hands.
Yes.
Before and after you eat it.
Yes,
right?
I love a sustainable service. That's what we're going to offer at Wooden Pedal.
That's nice.
Our little.
Speaking of which,
coming soon.
woodenpedal.com is your website. Woodenpedal.com.
That's right.
And do you still do the mail order?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Too busy.
So you have to come to.
You have to come to
Santa Rosa, right?
Santa Rosa. Come to Sonoma County, and by the time you come, I should have my little twisted little speakeasy ready to go, so we can do these wonderful.
He's chugging. He
beer
needs
and pretzel.
more, I think.
So we're going to move to a little bit of a darker, and this is a lager from my favorite brewery in Santa Rosa, Moonlight.
Right.
They're started it all. This is Death and Taxes. Which
Death and Taxes.
You know he's going to love this name.
I've suffered both before.
That's right. This is a dark lager.
Oh, my goodness.
So it looks really dark, but it's...
That looks fantastic.
Yes. All right, Livingston. So this is going to be lovely with a bit of salami and cheese. Don't forget, try your lager first, then a bit of salami and cheese.
This is so fascinating.
Well, you know they do this in wine country all the time with wine. We're doing the same thing with beer here.
It's
and
typically
we have
an atrocious process.
Such great local
You
beer
make it
here.
so much nicer. All right. Well, thank you so much, Claire, for bringing all these goodies to us.
Pleasure, always.
Woodenpedal.com. We'll put that up one more time. And thank you for coming on the show. You're always a pleasure. And I will be partaking soon. As far as you guys go, thank you so much for watching our program. We know you could have been watching Cops, but instead you stayed here with us. And for that reason, we love you. So, Claire, I was thinking, with these new offerings of yours, you must need some extra help at your shop.
I might do some talented help.
Right. What about these two?
Oh, I think they'd be great. As long as they're not you.